Hello dear teachers, my name is Teacher Maria, and in this video we will be tackling something that every Filipino teacher has faced or experienced, and that is student tantrums. I know, meron na tayo mga experiences doon sa mga bata natin nagwawala during classes hours, no? Umiiyak ng kay lakas, they paper throw, and they have this, I'm not going to do anything, no stares. But don't worry teachers, because in this video, I'll be sharing to you 10 tips on how to manage these moments with confidence and calmness. Now, in our Filipino culture, we must always remember that our students love to learn when they feel that someone cares for them, when they are being loved, when they are being heard, when they are being guided. And so tantrums are minimized when we build healthy and strong relationships with our students. So the next time na merong mag-tantrums na estudyante natin, we should reflect and ask ourselves, baka kailangan niya ng lambing. So we give that student love. That is, we lead with love, the gabay at giliw approach. So the next time that we will come inside our classroom, the first thing that we will do in the morning when they come inside is we greet them by their name and with the biggest smile in our faces. Kahit na pagod tayo, stress na stress tayo, kakagawa ng mga lesson plan. But we really need to make them feel that they are welcome inside our classroom, and that will greatly, positively affect how they will learn all throughout the day. And of course, we need to be consistent and at the same time kind when we impose our rules and policies. Kasi sabi pa nga ni Alampay 2014 that parenting and discipline in the Philippines best work when paired with emotional warmth. Yes, let's bring Filipino values into the classroom. Respect, gratitude, humility, these are powerful tools. But most importantly, we teach respect, not just a rule, but a value that we practice. Meaning, the respect on a word, it should not be just a word or just a rule. But it should be a value that we practice, na ginagawa talaga natin as teachers, that we model, so that our students will also do the same thing, will also do value respect. Diba? Katulad ng hindi pagsasabi palagi ng mga don't shout, stop doing that, stop walking around. Instead, we say, okay class, let's show respect by using calm voices. Let's show respect by not wandering around because others classmates are still writing. We avoid negative words when we saway our students. Sometimes teachers, our students just need to pause. Not to punish, but to pause. Okay? That's why it's very important that we create calming spot sa classroom natin. Kahit maliit lang yung space ng calming spot natin. Kasi meron tayo noon, especially if you have this kind of students na nagtatantrums talaga. So we can put there mga nature photos, prayer cards, banig mats so that they can lay there, And we can also put there mga board games. Next school year, let's set a calm corner. Alright, teachers, when a student is having tantrums, we do not scold them. Kasi if papagalitan natin sila when they are still having their tantrums, their meltdowns, mas lalala yun. Iiyak yan ng malala. Magwawala yan ng malala. Kasi they don't like na mapagalitan. And so, what we can do is role play. Let's do some acting, or let's divert their attention to something unrealistic. For example, sasabihin mo sa estudyante, sa buong klase, okay class, parang mag-a-act tayo na bagyo tayo, that we are a typhoon rolling, and napaka-strong natin ng bagyo class na gusto natin na i-blow lahat ng mga roof ng mga bahay. So, para mag-blow natin yung mga bahay class, let's take a deep breathing. So, mag-deep breathing kayo. Inhale, exhale, inhale, blow. So, that is also very effective para sa akin. Ginagawa ko para ma-divert yung pag-iyak ng bata doon sa drama ko. Okay teachers, when we can observe na hindi pa talaga ganun kalala yung tantrums ng isang bata, we can actually give them a cold glass of water or anything na pwede nilang mainom na malamig. Yes, this is very simple but it is very powerful. para sa akin kasi I have always used this technique, no, dun sa mga estudyante ko nagtatantrums talaga sa classroom ko. It really helps every time, no. So, giving them cold glass of water, something na may inom na malamig, does not just hydrates, no, but it soothes, no. It gives them something to do. It diverts their attention. It gives them a pause, no, to think, no, to deep breath, and it is also something that we indirectly tell them that we care for them, and them feeling na they can trust us, no, to share the reasons why they're having tantrums. So, sabi pa nga, calm starts with comfort. So, yung tubig na yon, magpapakalma yon sa kanila. Some meltdowns or tantrums ng mga estudyante natin need more space than the calming corner or quiet corner. Kasi, when a student who is having tantrums still hearing his or her classmates mocking him or her, mas lalala yung tantrums niya. That's why kailangan niya mapag-isa, no, or with other person, basta far away sa mga kaklase niya. So we can tell the student to go to the librarian or to go to the guidance counselor. So it's also very important that we coordinate with the other people inside our institutions or schools. In connection to the previous tips, which is temporarily pulling out the student from the classroom, is when the emotions are too big, you know, maybe it's time for the body to move. And so we give tasks to the student to accomplish, like going to another teacher to give something or to tell something, then go back to the classroom after accomplishing the task, no? But we must always remember that there must be someone that will look out while they are, going somewhere. Okay, but nevertheless, no, it is really important that we do this to give them sense of purpose, and it redirects the brains away from the stress. We can use rewards when we wanted to prevent tantrums inside our classroom, because we Filipinos love recognition, and so we can use shout outs, handwritten notes, or even surprise cheers for our students who were able to manage their anger, or manage to control their emotions for the whole week or even throughout the day. When it comes to students with special needs, it's really, really important that we keep an open line with parents. Not just talk to them when their students are having troubles, but we communicate with their parents constantly, via group chats, conferences, home visits. We don't wait for the problem to become bigger. We don't need to wait for a problem to happen, before we can communicate to the parents. Dear teachers, I would like to tell you that you are not alone in experiencing these kinds of situations. Most schools have guidance counselor or ESP teacher, and they are emotional experts. So we can actually ask advice from them on how to effectively manage our students who throw tantrums. And aside from that, we can actually coordinate with other teachers, ask them, especially those teachers who have special needs education trainings or knowledge, experiences. So from those experiences, from their advices, you can actually get ideas that you can apply the next time that there is a student who will throw tantrums inside your classroom. So we have actually order number 31, series of 2012, which supports collaborative care in schools. So it's very important to collaborate with all of the colleagues, all the people inside the institutions, to effectively manage these situations inside the classroom. There you go, teachers. Those are the 10 practical Filipino-friendly ways to handle or manage the tantrums like a pro. From greeting with love to bunny concerts to ice water resets, these strategies are not just classroom hacks, but they are acts of compassion. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we are not just managing behavior, we are helping young hearts grow. Thank you so much for listening.